Good morning, Alan. Good morning, Ali, and everybody else.
And congratulations, Rennie. You're not finished
Yeah,
yet, we know,
here.
but that is brilliant, by the way.
Yeah, it's beyond belief, and I think for sometimes, Alan, for the listeners as well, it's important to know that when we started this journey 4.5 years ago, and I've been talking to you on several occasions when we were involved with the Olympic team and with the national team, and we set out, and Graeme set out a clear message. We want to create the greatest Socceroos team ever, and that was the underlying message from the word go, and that has been a motivation for us, for all the players, to keep going, to keep qualifying. Also, when it was, when we had to go to the playoffs, there was never any doubt, not at least not with me, that we were never going to make it, because we had to make the World Cup to reach our goal, to become the greatest Socceroos team ever. And I know there was no outside expectations from anybody, from us, and especially after the 4-1 defeat against France, everybody would have thought, that's it, see you later, bye-bye. But we never dwelled on it. We knew what we were capable of, and the response that we've had against Tunisia, and then Denmark, number 10 in the FIFA rankings, has these boys made heroes forever, legends forever of the game in Australia.
Rennie, what about Argentina? Of course, many people feel that they're going to make at least the last four. Do you envisage Messi? We know, he's an absolute superstar. Do you think you'll take extra care in terms of we've got to deal with him first, or are you just going to be organised and play with that fantastic enthusiasm and just, play your normal game, or can you see maybe a change?
No, of course, Alan. I think the latter, like you said, we need to be organised, obviously. But I think the biggest thing for us now is over this really short turnover, which for me is crazy. I don't know honestly why the FIFA has done this, but it's the same for for Argentina as well.
Yeah.
But yes, it's not only Messi, because if you do only take care of him, then other players will step up, and you got Di Maria, and you got so many other good players. We need to, like we've always done, we respect everybody, but we don't fear anybody. We play on the front foot, and I think we are world champions when it comes to fighting spirit, never say die mentality, togetherness, band of brothers, all those ingredients. And at the end of the day, we tell the players all the time, yes, they wear an Argentinian shirt, and we wear an Australian shirt. The moment you step on the pitch and everybody takes your shirt off, it becomes a 22-man fight, bare-chested men, nothing else. And that is how we approach every game.
René, I've got to say, the whole story is absolutely remarkable. Even going back to the whole qualification campaign, winning it in penalties, everything's amazing. And you touched on it there. With the greatest of respect to this squad, and if I'm wrong, I know you'll tell me, you don't really have a Harry Kuehl or a Mark Viduka or somebody of outstanding, capability that you think's going to go and win you a game. You mentioned your team spirit. I'm looking at the Mitchell Duke goal against Tunisia was a brilliant header. Lecky's goal yesterday. But the spirit you seem to have to keep 2 clean sheets after losing 4 against France. I think your goalkeeper and your 2 centre-backs, Suter and Reynolds, have been outstanding, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Ali, and if you look at it, and that's why Graeme and we took the Olympic team, and that was to create depth in our squad. And I said to Graeme all along, I says, the moment we qualify for the World Cup, I said, you write down, every time you got a FIFA window, write down a possible starting lineup. And I'm telling you, when we get to Qatar, we have to change 4 or 5 of these guys. And 4 or 5 of them were starting against France, the first World Cup, coming off injuries. Kai Rolls came off a foot injury. Like Graeme says, Harry Suter came off an injury. But these guys have grown into the tournament, and now they've got 3 games under the belt, and they go from strength to strength, and it's remarkable. And like you said, Ali, for us, the team is the star. That's what everybody knows. We've got some individuals that can make a difference, but the team is the star, and everybody knows that here.
René, I wanted to ask you what your emotions were like. First of all, when you saw France rest so many players, and then when you seen Tunisia score, was there a bit of anger? Because a draw would have, got you through, wouldn't it? If France had beat Tunisia. It
would have felt an unbelievable injustice. Ali, and during the game, it was Tony Vitma. We made, I think, one substitution, and he whispered in my ear, Tunisia just scored, they 1-0 up. At that moment in time, I thought, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to say anything to Graeme. But in that 2 minutes after that, we scored. And I said then to Graeme, I says, great. I says, but Tunisia has scored. We need to win the game. We need to keep a clean sheet. We need to really think about the substitutions, who and when we're going to make them. Then I grabbed Milos Degenek, and I said to Milos, get all the players in a huddle and tell them that Tunisia is winning. And the funny thing was, because Milos is a bit of a clown at times, that the players didn't take him seriously. They thought he was joking. You had to really convince players, really, guys, Tunisia is winning. So we're going to put our bodies on the line, that we're going to drag this result over in the debate, and the players did. It was fantastic.
Rennie, one last one. We heard Graeme talking about it. If you can knock out Argentina, you've got the Aussie nation have to have a day off the next day.
I'm having a day off, never mind the Aussie nation, by the way. I'll have a day off if you beat Argentina.
I would give him a week off.
It'd be fantastic.
The other thing, Alan, as well, is I think, obviously we know soccer or football is the fourth or fifth sport in Australia, with rugby and Aussie rules and rugby league and cricket. But football is the only sport that unites a nation. If you look at the social media and you see what's happening in Fat Square in Melbourne City, it is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable how we have created something for the nations to be proud of for many years to come.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you that, sorry, because I've seen on social media the clips in Australia, the fans celebrating. Is that something that you'll show the players right before they go out against Argentina?
Yes, Ali, we did. We had a massive picture of a Fat Square with thousands and thousands of people. And then the last clip we showed him was when we scored a goal and Fat Square exploded. And we said to the players, look what you're doing. Look what you are doing for all those people, how proud you make them. Let's let the journey continue.
Yeah, brilliant.
Amazing.
René, I really wish you well, and hopefully we're speaking next week about, quarterfinals, to be honest. It's going to be a great game, and I can't wait for it, to be honest, and I really wish you well. Thank you, René.
Yep.